fine, it's cool.
Welcome to Davy's Take. Today we're talking about Bugonia, the new film from Yorgos Lanthimos. So Bugonia is about these two conspiracy theorists. They kidnap this successful, high-profile CEO because they believe she's an alien and the aliens are here to take over the world. I really love a lot of Yorgos Lanthimos' films. I feel like a fraud though because I missed Kinds of Kindness, even though Poor Things was one of my favorite films that year. But when I heard this premise and the cast and that Yorgos was directing it, I wasn't missing that. And I was not disappointed by Bugonia. This is one of my favorite films this year. It's so bizarre and strange, but just so well executed. It's so well done. And yes, it's a very strange movie, but for Yorgos, this is one of his most like straightforward films. The story is very strange, but it is pretty straightforward. You just have these two guys that kidnap this high-profile CEO played by Emma Stone, and there's this dialogue throughout the film. They're trying to figure out if she's an alien or not. And it's very funny, but it's also very interesting because we have these characters that have things that are happening to them that make them interesting. But on top of that, you have some incredible performances. Emma Stone here is great. She is probably one of the best actors we've seen in the last like 5 years. She's been on an absolute hot streak. She's great here. Also, Aidan Delvis is great here. He plays Jesse Plemons' cousin because throughout the film, you can really tell what's happening is like bothering him. He's questioning like, what are we even doing? Is this even right? He did a fantastic job, but the best performance in the film is Jesse Plemons. He is unsettling here. He gives one of the best performances of the year. He feels so driven. He feels so real. He feels like he can snap at any second, do something absolutely horrible. He feels like he's in control of this whole situation, but at the same time, he feels like he's not in control at all. I really bought his aggression. I really bought what he was feeling throughout the whole entire film, and it made it very suspenseful. This film is so well crafted. You can tell that Yorgos just had a grasp on it. Because like I said, it's mostly dialogue heavy. There's a lot of interesting conversations going on, but the film is very suspenseful at some points. You don't know if Jesse Plemons is going to snap at pretty much anything. And throughout the film, it does a good job of you're questioning things yourself. You're like, what's real? What's happening? I don't know, but this is great. It's also shot beautifully. The aspect ratio is great. Like the cinematography and the colors, it all looks amazing. And I thought the film overall was just so interesting. Some of the themes it presents to by the end, you're at the point where you're sort of second guessing everything. And I mean that in a good way. That's a film that really can throw you off, throw you in a loop and become very unpredictable. I just really love the characters here. Jesse Plemons' character, just so interesting. The way he was manipulating his cousin and had this control on pretty much everything and this drive to do this certain task to prove himself. And I feel like it all came together so well. I really did like the ending. It's going to divide people. Some people are going to really hate the ending, but I thought it really worked for this story. It's something that kind of threw everything off, I would say. There are some parts in the ending and throughout the film when you think about things that wouldn't really make that much sense. But it is a film where I don't think it's asking you to think about those things too hard because it's not really taking itself super serious. It's more presenting the other things that you're supposed to take seriously, like the character stuff, not the overall plot. And Yorgos knows that. And that's why I thought this film was just fantastic. I know it's not going to be for everyone, but that's like the warning label on every single one of Yorgos's movies. But I do think this is one of my favorites of the year, with some of the best performances I've seen this year, definitely from Jesse Plemons. He probably won't get nominated for an Oscar, but I think he should. If you're looking for a movie that's just sort of weird with like a really strange concept, but with really great performances and executed really well, that's what Bugonia is. It's one of my favorite films of the year, and I definitely think you guys should check it out. I'm going to give Bugonia 9 Davey Days. This is definitely a film I want people to see so I can just like talk to them about it. And I would love to see the different perspectives because a Yorgos movie, not everyone's going to like it. So I love to talk to people who hated it and also people that loved it. I just want to talk about this movie with some people. So Bugonia, let me know what you guys thought of it once you've seen it. I'm curious to hear. And thank you so much for watching. Click here to see more of Davy's Takes.